What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Weekly rotation time. We've got some fresher stuff this week because it is straight up summertime. So pretty much everything has been summer-oriented fragrances. We've got a few new releases that are standouts, in my opinion. Strongly encourage getting your hands or your noses, at least. Better to get your noses on them than just your hands on them, right? So you can smell them. Makes sense. Hashtag the more you know. So we're going to dive into this. Of course, as per usual, got to let you know there's links down below if you want to check anything out. You don't have to buy a damn thing to watch these videos. I just got to let you know, because I know some people are always like, where can I get it? Well, they click that show more in the video description. All the info you may need. It's week number 289. Stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday was a day after my competition, and we tried to have a beach day. We ended up getting rained out when we did the beach. We were there for a little bit, like 20 minutes before it started raining. But we did brunch that morning. The wife and my mom were doing bottomless mimosas. They had them until 2 over by the bay at the host hotel. It was still a great day leading up to that, and yeah, so I needed something appropriate. Zaharoff Signature CocoLoco. What a fun fragrance for a day out by the water. Bowl of fruits. Cardamom kind of brightens things up more so than makes it spicy. You got a very creamy, fleshy, meaty, like coconut smell. Gives it this tropical feel with clementine, pineapple. I believe there's some apples. Like I said, like a bowl of fruits. The red clementine pineapple combo with coconut's really what kind of stands out. A little bit of vanillic sweetness, a little musk, soft blonde woods. This is just an absolutely stunning fragrance. What a fun fragrance. Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Carnival. That was the inspiration and the story for this one, and what a fun fragrance. This is definitely the most fun, playful, casual, perfectly unisex fragrance from Zaharoff. And when I think fun fragrance, I think CocoLoco, and the color scheme and everything about it screams as such. And then we didn't wear nothing out the shower. But during the day, Zaharoff Signature CocoLoco. Moving into Monday, yeah, this is the one to beat for me. This is affordable Middle Eastern release of the year for me. 'Tis the one to beat. I'm not saying, I mean, we still got 6 months. Something else could come out to beat it. But where I stand right now, Reef from Afnan's my number one. Smells like Pacific Chill, but it's a little different. It's definitely richer. This is, as far as everything else Pacific Chill I've smelled, superior. And I love me some Coastal Breeze from Luciano. This is a rich, fruity, green, tropical, aquatic, lightly spiced woody fragrance. Like it's just a little bit of a green spice to it. This is absolutely magnificent. The performance on this is great as well. It radiates off the skin. Lasts long, stays really present. It's not overwhelmingly strong. Early it can be if you spray it heavy, but many hours in, it's still very, very present. I don't really get a lot of nose fatigue from this one. Man, this is, what a great release from Afnan. Look, Tarafi Electric's great too, but this is the one. If I had to pick between the two, because they dropped a good 2-pack of fragrances, this is definitely the one. I strongly encourage you to get this one. It's $40, I believe, is going rate for it from all the different discounters. That's what I paid. I'm loving it. A lot of you have it, I'm sure, and I'm pretty confident you're enjoying it because it is that good. During the day and a couple more sprays out the shower that evening, we went with the new Afnan Rare Reef. Moving into Tuesday, best smelling day of the week. Most of you know why, but to start things off during the day, we went with Parfums de Marly Perseus. I'm such a huge fan of this fragrance. The rindy, juicy yellow citrus, nice and woodsy, a little bit of an earthy floral smell. Doesn't really make it powdery. It's like a fleshy, petally type of smell from some white flowers. I believe maybe it's a little jasmine or something like that. Not, it doesn't make it feminine in any way. Just this kind of earthy, like root of the flower kind of thing going on with the woods. Adds a little bit of earthiness with the woody notes. Man, this is good. This is good stuff. Good stuff. And immediately I'm going to have somebody that, like right now, somebody's in the middle of typing it. And let me stop you. Stop typing it. I don't have a Perseus clone because I'm not interested in a Perseus clone. When I want to wear Perseus, I'm just going to wear Perseus. I'm not saying I'll never grab one just to check it out. Like if all of a sudden there's one that's like, oh, this is amazing for $30. Maybe. But where I stand right now, I don't have one. I don't have the desire to get one. Once I tried this from the decan, I was like, ooh, I need to get a bottle of that at some point. And I did. And I'm really happy. And when I want to wear Perseus, I'm going to wear Perseus. I'm not trying to explore. I don't want to review every fragrance in existence. I never will. No one ever will. And sometimes once you get an original and you really enjoy it, it's like, why would I want to get a lesser than or an almost version of it? And some of that same person that I just tried to stop typing would be like, but this version is just so much better. It's a beast. It's... Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy it. That tells me you're getting your money's worth out of whatever you spent on it. And I love that for you. I do. For anyone that spends their money on a fragrance and they love the hell out of it, whether it's a $10 fragrance or a $1,000 fragrance, I'm genuinely happy for you because that's what I want for me as well. Whatever I buy, I want to enjoy. I bought this. When I want to wear this, I'm going to enjoy this because it's that good to me. And I would encourage you to try the original before you go exploring the clones. I'm not saying there aren't some almost versions out there that are good enough for a lot of people, and that I may experience one myself at some point, but my favorite freshie from them, over Greenlee. Percival kind of borders being a freshie from them. Over Sedley, even. And no, I haven't tried Castle yet. I'm waiting on that price to come down. I just want to buy a bottle. I'm waiting on that price to come down closer to 200, and I'm going to grab a bottle of Castle. It's just going to be a little while. I'm not in a hurry. But Perseus, this is that jam for me. Now, as far as out the shower, this is what makes the best smelling day of the week. Whatever day is the shave. So we have Sphinx Beard's Caribbean Island. This is the splash, aftershave splash. And of course I have a shave soap for it as well. And then Paris Corner's Coconut Lagoon. My favorite Paris Corner fragrance. My favorite Middle Eastern fragrance. Look, this is my favorite Middle Eastern release of the year. But overall, the juice level tells no lies. This is my fave. Sugared and candy-like. I saw a dude on TikTok the other day. Condolences fragrances or something like that. I might be saying your name wrong. I know you watch the channel. My bad. Sound off in the comments. And he had actually tagged me in a comment because somebody had said, man, you find all the best hidden gems. And he's like, I got to be honest, TLTG Reviews put me on this one. So I got tagged in it. So I went and watched the video, and it's like, boy, that description sounded familiar. Talking about almond joy, coconut, and candied coconut and everything. Shout outs to him. I loved it. That had me laughing my ass off. Flattered. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you seem to get the same things from it. So shout outs to him. I feel like it's condolences fragrance. I hope I'm saying it right. Check him out on TikTok. He was entertaining, I gotta say. He's really... I like when somebody lets their personality kind of fly on camera. Just be you. You know what I mean? That's my advice for anybody making content. Just be you. Who cares if some people ain't gonna like it? Trust me. Some people ain't gonna like it when you be you. Just fucking enjoy yourself. Have fun. And this is a fun fragrance, speaking of. I love it. Absolutely love it. Candied citrus, candied coconut. It takes time for the caramel to come to life because I used to not smell the caramel. And after about a month of wearing it, started to smell more and more like caramel, sweet vanilla. It's not a real creamy fragrance. I don't get sunscreen type of coconut out of this. It's all like artificial candy-like, hence why it's in their Gourmand line. Just absolutely stunning fragrance for $30. I love it. I legitimately love the shit out of this fragrance. So, out the shower, had a good shave with Sphinx Beard Caribbean Island, Paris Corner, Coconut Lagoon. Moving into Wednesday. Even though it's not a beast, because some of you are going to be mad that it's not a beast. And it's like $34 already from Amazon and the link down below. That's still less than I paid. I paid like $50. I bought it from overseas. I paid like $52. And I was happy with that. But I love the way this smells. Drakkar Bleu from Guy Laroche. They got a hit right here, I think. It's like classic Fougere meets YSLY EDP. because it's got this fruity apple, very blue, shower gel-like feel, but very, very green spiced. Very much traditional aromatic fougere, green spice, aromatics, all that good stuff. With, that over-the-top fruitiness. It's a little metallic and shower gel-like, some ambroxan, which I don't think they list the ambroxan, but you smell it. I love the way this smells. I get about 5 or 6 hours, and I couldn't smell it anymore. Could be nose fatigue. Could be it legitimately just completely faded into obscurity after about... Because I was clocking it when I wore it, because I was genuinely curious, because I had the spray on the hand plus the sprays on the neck. It was around 5 to 6 hours. It was pretty much gone, which is average. That's average performance. Totally fine with that. But I know there's going to be some people that are going to be like, oh, this ain't worth it. You know what? If you spent $200, I understand the argument when people look at price versus performance. But for $34, for 6 hours of greatness, get over it. That lavender is very soapy. Very, very soapy at the top. Again, very much old school fougere. Lavender, heavy, spicy green aromatic, but with a bunch of that fruity green apple. I'm telling you, it smells like traditional, almost like if they mixed a little bit of Drakkar Intense with YEDP, because Drakkar Intense DNA is kind of in here too. Or maybe a little bit of Drakkar Noir with YEDP. Just something along those lines, like traditional Drakkar type profile with YEDP. Modern Shower Gel Blue. It's really good. I'm a big fan. I wore it again out the shower as well. So during the day and out the shower, the new Laroche Drakkar Bleu. Moving into Thursday, the newly launched samples are available. Pre-sale is officially over. Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Musk. A lot of people got their bottles so far, and I've been seeing a lot of positive feedback. Seems to be a hit so far, as I expected it to be. Very smoked but fresh. Light meets dark, the way I've described from the start. Bright musk, dark wood, a little bit of a smoked black leather accord that you get from the start, but it's still fresh. I'm describing these darker, heavier elements, and it's still fresh. This is so good. What a hit. What a hit. Very masculine. Not really so much a young man's fragrance. This is, I would say, a little on the mature side. Not an old man smell or anything like that, but it doesn't have that playfulness. Like, there's a little bit of sweetness in here, but it never becomes a sweet fragrance. There's just enough sweetness to kind of balance things with the darker elements. So good. Strongly encourage you to get a sample of this one. During the day, Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Musk. Moving into Friday, I wore it during the day. I wore it 2 more sprays out the shower. Syren Fragrances Blue Caviar. Been a little bit since I wore this. This reminds me of niche Bulgari Blue. It really does. Like, mix some shower gel. Like a shower gel aquatic with Bulgari Blue. That creamy tobacco blossom smell. Little powdery. This is really good. Really versatile, too. And not crazy expensive. $72. Indie niche stuff. Highly versatile. Blue-ish. Blue-esque. Not just clever for the name and the color. It's definitely, I would consider it a blue fragrance. It's a good one. I gravitate to it, even though I think regular black caviar is actually their best fragrance, I think. Overall, this is the most versatile daily wear. Don't even think about it. Just grab it, spray, go. You're going to smell really good. It doesn't smell like everything else because Bulgari Blue doesn't smell like everything else, and it's not one-to-one with that. It just strong elements to it that remind me of it. It's almost like it's built upon. It's an evolution of that in many ways. It's good stuff. Really, really good stuff. A good performer, too. During the day, out the shower, Blue Caviar from Syren Fragrances. And finally on Saturday, brand new release. I do like it. It's super redundant if you have the regular version, which is the Eau de Parfum. I don't think it's over-the-top redundant if you have Profondo Parfum, though. Acqua di Gio Profondo Eau de Toilette. Big fan. Big fan. If you were to take the original Acqua di Gio, not the original Profondo, take the original Acqua di Gio, make it more aquatic and a little bit spicier, you get this. And don't let Eau de Toilette make you think weak fragrance. Above average. Not a beast. Above average. Not quite as strong as Profondo EDP in longevity. Projection? This is loud. This is a loud fragrance. This is really loud. It's more volatile with the lower concentration. The sillage is a little bit greater. once it settles in with the Parfum for sure and the Eau de Parfum, but not a big gap. But this is definitely an 8-hour fragrance, 8 plus. Really strong, moderate to heavy, above average projection, like bordering beastly kind of projection. Like it's creeping up there in beast mode projection for about an hour to an hour and a half. It's like really, really, really strong. A beautiful green mandarin, some green spices. It's very aquatic. Very, very aquatic. Even though I don't even think they list the marine notes. They might, but it's like, it's a good one. It's very redundant. You don't need it if you have the original. But boy, I mean, if you don't have Profondo EDP, try this one before you decide on one. It's like really good. Like I'm tossing around the idea of top 10 designer release of the year. It's in the second tier for sure. At minimum, it's in that second because there's just so many really good designers released this year. That there's going to be multiple tiers at the end of the year. Like, I don't think it's necessarily in that top tier, but it might be in the second tier of like really good releases. It's at minimum in that. That's how I feel about it. This is damn good. Strongly encourage you to try it. Even if you have the EDP, you still might want this one. It is that good. It smells that good. If you're a fan of the line and you typically get most of them, if not all of them anyway, then you're 100% going to want this. Yeah. If you're just an Acqua di Gio fan, this is going to need to be in your collection. Go try it for yourself. It's around $100. It's out of stock now in the link down below. I don't know if they restocked it since. I didn't look, but $100 for 100 ml from discounters is kind of going rate when you can find it in stock. But Acqua di Gio Profondo Eau de Toilette, and when I got out the shower, it's been a go-to. Beauty of Capri, light blue flanker from a few years ago. I always leave it right here on the desk, and when in doubt, a citron heavy, brighter, fresher, saltier Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Just smells like a fresher version of the original. Less on the smoke and pepper, more on the salt and the citron. This bright citrus. Super lemon. Basically is what citron is. Super lemon is how I view citron in a fragrance. It just smells really good. 4 to 5 hours, nothing crazy special. Perfect gym bag and fresh out the shower refresher type of fragrance. That's what 100% what I use it for. Out the shower, Dolce & Gabbana light blue, Beauty of Capri. Well, that was this week's rotation. I hope you enjoyed checking out the video. I definitely enjoyed making the video because I love talking fragrances with you guys. It is what I do day in and day out. Summertime. Nothing dark. The closest thing to heavy and dark is Seraphim Musk, and that's just as fresh as it is dark and heavy. Light meets dark. So, across the board, very summer-oriented rotation that has some variety here. Some dumb reach stuff and some much more interesting, deeper stuff as well. So, appreciate you guys checking out the video. There's links down below if you want to check any of it out. Make sure to like and subscribe if you leave. We'll see you on the next one.